a moment for our non-sponsor, our non-sir. Yeah. On the CSL sent me this on mypillow.com. You can get for $9.98 with the promo code, you can get a copy of his book and a Jesus pillow that says, "With God, all things are possible." Matthew 19:26, which was a great year for Matthew, really. And then there's a bunch of them. There's a collection for $50, which is a $219 value, but they're really invaluable, honestly. You can get all these, trust in the Lord and go to sleep. And I am the what? The Vinci you can snansel. And then there's the, okay, do not fear, for I am with you. That's good. And then Cabin on a Hill. Then this weird, spooky one. It's like they all go somewhere. Just walk through the forest, cross the stream, down through the fields, along the riverbank, and to the crazy serial killer house in the middle of the woods. And then, of course, they also have ones for kids for $50. Look at this. This is Jesus and, that's Joseph in the Lion's Den, something like that. Creation. This is the Bible, and all the animals are reading it, and they're getting it wet. Why is the Bible all wet? And then God creates the heaven and earth. So in case you read face down in cloth, do not fear, for I am your pillow. What happened to him? He died the way he was reading the Bible when he died. He tried to read it by putting a pillow on his face. Daniel in the Lion's Den. Daniel's kind of dick dangling and kind of hanging with that female lion there. Just kind of like, hey, baby, we've been down here a long time. It's a bit of a short skirt hanging thing. I don't know what kind of hippie bullshit this is. Daniel in the Lion's Den. I'm down here, Dad. Yeah. No, it's just me and the cubs. And what are you doing down there? I'm playing Indiana Jones. What the fuck do you think I'm doing? Get me out of here. Joan and the Whale. Oh, no. Meanwhile, everybody's always reading the Bible. And I guess it splashes out of the Bible, is the idea. Meanwhile, these guys did fucking nothing to help. And there's the story on the back. And then this is Noah's Ark, which again is getting the pages all wet. You got 2 monkeys, 2 giraffes, which again, I feel bad for the giraffes. They just everybody else could go down below, but here's the giraffes with their fucking head out in the rain for 40 days. 2 parrots, macaws, I guess. 2 flamingos, obviously heading straight to Mar-a-Lago. 2 zebras, 2 dolphins. Nobody notices the biggest flaw in the Noah's Ark story is that apparently God didn't have a fucking problem with any fish whatsoever. All right, hold on, that opened up. And then the story of Noah's Ark, which, if you don't know the story of the dove that found the olive branch and sat on the cane during the magic trick. And then story of baby Jesus. This is the front. Now I know what you're thinking. Those sheep are awfully clean to be in a manger. And he was apparently sleeping in the Bible. This is what we're doing. And then, of course, the camel. There were no camels in the Middle East at this time. But don't let that bother you. There's an ox with enormous horns around a baby. And then, of course, they had to have a donkey. He was way older when he helped, when Jesus rode him into town. And then these are the 3 wise men. We are 3 wise men. We have come to pay homage to him. Homage? It's disgusting. You're all drunk. He is our savior, the Messiah, King of the Jews. Oh, so that's Sagittarius. That's Capricorn, is it? No, that's just him. Oh, I was about to say, that'd be a lot of them. And, of course, the next best thing to the Bible. Jesus Christ. No pun intended. Overstock sale. And then this is the part that stuck out to me, CSL. You can get your fixed 2020 first. Go to frankspeech.com yard signs and the help save our country ! Go to Frank's Speech with Mike holding a flag Dude posed for this shit. Is that the Bible in his hand? Oh, and they have a movie?
In 1942, master lithographer Theodore Oman created his authentic restoration of the Declaration of Independence. In essence,
and we put it on a sheet so you could bleach your semen stains out of it.
Recreated the Declaration as to how it looked when it was signed. In 1953,
and by the way, it made completely out of actual weed instead of hemp.
An astonishing replica of the U.S. Constitution. Together, they are regarded as the most beautiful replicas of our nation's founding document.
Yeah, cool. What the fuck does that have to do with yard signs?
Ever created. Now, you can own lithographic reprints of these masterpieces.
Yes, I know. I can get them on Amazon anytime I want to. And in DC, you could buy them at any tourist shop. They're really cool.
No better way to show your patriotic spirit than to hang a set of Oman prints in a place for all to see.
Okay, bullshit. Obviously, a giant rampant... Look, you're going to tell me that is the best way you can show that you love the country? Hold on. This is... I'm insulted. This is clearly... there are way better ways to show, like, how about hang that? That's how you do it, fucking Constitution. Eat a bag of frogs, assholes. How about, let's see, how about this one with Trump riding a motorcycle? I know he doesn't have a driver's license and can't even drive a car. Shut the fuck up. He's on a motorcycle with Melania, and she's not holding on that tight, and she is looking at a security guard, and these poor kids are running afterwards, obviously this is like him, he was a big fisher. He was going to make him a fisher. He'll make you a fisher of men. There's also, this beats the shit. Let's be honest. Is there a better one than Jesus giving Trump an uncomfortable back rub? Trump's got that, why do I feel 11 fingers look on his face? He's like, 8, 9, 10. That's the whole, wait a minute, how many fingers are on my shoulder?
Moon River.
Yeah, that's Kenny Loggins, is that, the QAnon shaman. Yeah, it's I'm all right. Nobody worry about me. Why you got to give me a fight? Don't you just let me do what you want? Right. So, oh my God, look at this shit. See, who the fuck needs a copy of the Constitution when you got the Duke laying back on a 6-shooter, Trump fucking a flag with this screw it look on his face, and Jesus crunching the globe, eating the globe like an apple. This is a little closer to truth, though. If we entered the end times, there's a bunch of people who would follow this fuckhead into a canyon. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Oh God. Fear not, for I am with you. They literally, that's Jesus. And they put his face on him. What fucking sacrilegious bullshit is this? Oh, so gross. So gross. Trump's Space Force. Jesus. That's good. That's what you want in a free country. You know what I mean? That's what says free country more than murdering journalists because you don't like them because they ask you tough questions and it's upsetting. But anyways, back to wherever we were.
Don't hesitate. The time is now to reinforce the significance of the very documents that define America and set us apart from every other country in the world. Now available at mystore.com.
What the fuck does that have to do with these things? Oh, shit. For fuck's sake. They didn't even... That's just him giving a thumbs up. They just borrowed art for this. They borrowed a... Son of a bitch. Look at this thing. See his thumb? Do you guys see that right behind there? For fuck's sake. Oh, they're going to have to... There's got to be a way to blow this up. Yeah. Look at that. See right behind the flagpole? See his thumb sticking up? And his fingers over like this? They photoshopped finger flaps on the front like that. And he's giving a thumbs up because he was doing this. And they made fingers long like this. They photoshopped there. And then in his left hand, he's holding a tiny constitution. Hey, guys. That's just fucking from an event. They just borrowed a, like, Instagram shot. You lazy sons of bitches. See that? See this right here? Just like shit. They bothered to do this. They put the extra finger, like make it look like his hands are closed around. But they didn't bother to move his thumb in front of it. They didn't find another hand. All they had to do was find a hand where he's, where somebody's holding something. And like anybody would fucking know if they, oh God. Just pitiful. And they took this from somewhere else. The stick is different than here than, oh God, is there no standard anymore? Dear God. No, I'm not interested. No, thank you. Overstock sale, plastic, there's the help save our country mug and a Frank Speech shirt. Oh, Frank Speech merch. By the way, I have merch. If you haven't noticed, I have merch. I do. It's really fun. It's not, I don't want $10. I want to be able to look through I gotta go the other direction. Same mug, same image, same thing, same sticker, same thing, same thing, same thing, same thing. Yeah, that's good. That's right. At least it spared no expense. Fucking hell. Oh, a puppy. Women's sleepwear. Men's sleepwear, loungewear. My slippers. To go anywhere pillows and cases. Those are because for all the people who are sleeping in Airstreams, deadheading Trump around the country. My pillow thing. But hand sanitizer. Don't they realize it's a hoax? What the hell? What? What in the Sam Hill is a... Hey, man, you don't know what that's for? I use that stuff all the time, man. I use it on my gums. I use it on my rectum. And we have it hanging in the outhouse on a hook. You just tear off one of those packages, pour it down the back of your overall, man. That's good stuff. I use Bleed Stop all the time. Use it for everything. I don't have a health care plan because of that Obamacare. Rather, I don't need Obamacare. I got my own towels I got one. And I got Bleed Stop. I use Bleed Stop on everything. I got a cold, Bleed Stop. I got a hemorrhoid, Bleed Stop. I got a headache, Bleed Stop. Runny nose, Bleed Stop. Gum disease, Bleed Stop. Liver cancer, Bleed Stop. It works on everything, man. It's like the ivermectin of hydroxychloroquine.
Hannity right after this break.
That's right. Give it to him, Hannity. You tell him what to do. Boy, look at that. I use that on everything, really. And it not only can you use it on your nether regions if you ever been manscaping with a scythe. And, you get overzealous. That happens. It's all right. Don't be afraid. And in the process, you got to have some Bleed Stop on it. I use it on salad as a salad dressing. Often it's good on ribs. It's good. Either your own or some baby back. It doesn't matter. It's good stuff. If it wasn't for this stuff, I wouldn't have... These last two teeth, I've grown very partial to them. And that's the only thing. keeps me alive. And so I drink a gallon of it a day. The best one is the bleach stop suppositories. It comes in, it's kind of large. I'm not going to lie. I was surprised at the size of the pill. Then I realized, I checked the package. I had a friend who read it for me, and it had a little horse with a circle and a line through it. And I was like, oh, this is cow's ass size. I mean, it went in. Don't get me wrong. It was getting it out that was the problem. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Come on, tell me. I know what I mean. You son of a bitch. Oh, dear. I'm scared to click on this. Stop bleeding in seconds. From minor cuts to large bleeding wounds. Bleed Stop is an organic, non-stinging powder that stops bleeding in seconds. Bleeding can be used in all minor cuts and major wounds. Major wounds. Get the fuck. What? This is, all right. This is Yunnan Baiyao. This is the white powder from Vietnam that they used as a quick coagulant. And they were saying this is one of the reasons why the North Vietnamese were hard to fight, because they could pour this shit in a bullet wound and they could heal up faster than our troops could. That was one of the things that they did. That, and they were gacked up on drugs too. But our guys were on these slow drugs. Their guys were on coca. And they also had Yunnan Baiyao, which you can buy in China. Hold on one second. I've got my headphones in. I'll take them out for a second. But let me, this is, I'll show you something real quick. Hold on. I have a spray bottle of this, and I actually use it sometimes. I don't, and I brought this back from China on my last trip. And, Baiyao is like white powder. This is the Baoshenye version of it, and then there's a white bottle of this that I have as well. And you spray it on wounds when you have a scrape or something, and it makes the blood coagulate and stops the bleeding, right? And that's why you can buy this up. But it was from Vietnam, Yunnan. And the Chinese stole it, and they call it Yunnan, as in the Yunnan province, to pretend that they didn't take it from Vietnam. For a long time, you just bought it. When I was in China the first time, it was Yunnan Baiyao. It was like they recognized it was from, this Vietnamese white powder. That's what you want to get, because you can spray it on a wound, and it will stop bleeding. And now they act like they came up with it. Tampons plug bullet holes, the best. Well, the best is not getting shot, but absolutely works for people on blood thinners too. FDA cleared, safe in the wound. For all, like, Jesus Christ, why is this one of Declaration of Independence? Freedom coffee, freedom coffee, freedom flags. Metal art of Wisconsin. Now, this one's good because you can beat a cop with it, apparently, according to them. Ignite fire starter, and if you burn yourself, you can pour bleed stop in the wound. Passion for Life liquid vitamins. Boing. Uncommon USA flagpole kit. Uncommon USA Incorporated. Uncommon is the name of the thing. Strongest telescoping flagpole in the market. Sounds great. Uncommon. Like uncommon valor? Is that what they're talking about? Jim Hansel. I mean, that's great stuff. Made in America socks. Socks that work as hard as you work. Bullshit. Carver flag on rustic handcrafted American flags. I know that I've seen people on the internet, like the right-wingers I look at, they always have these, the Carver flag, because some of them have done ads for these folks because they're promoting people. They're a promoting company, so they'll buy ad space on low-end right-wing websites and right-wing YouTube channels. So I've seen these guys talk about this shit before. They probably pay to be on this site, more than likely.